Hey guys, Froz3n here, finally making a video. It's been a really long time, mostly because I've had a lot of computer problems actually. Mostly, I flashed my BIOS on my computer and it completely bricked the motherboard, meaning that I couldn't even turn the computer on. It just boot looped and the fans would spin up and then it would just turn off again. So I had to buy a whole nother motherboard and a CPU cooler and everything, but now I'm back up and my computer is a little bit better than before, but only because the temperatures are better on the CPU, because I got a Noctua NH-D14, which is the best air cooler at the moment, I think. Well, there's a few out there which are like right at the top, but this is basically the top end one of the bunch, because it's the best quietness to performance ratio. Anyway, today I'm obviously playing some Crysis 3. I'm sure most of you have heard of this game by now. I've put up a few videos of this, but I haven't talked over any of them. It's a very good game graphically, obviously, because, I mean, Crytek, that's what they're known for, really. Crysis 2, they kind of didn't really make the best quality graphics game, except it did improve with the release of the DirectX 11 patch and also the high-resolution texture pack, which came out a little while after the game. That kind of brought them back up with the tessellation features and everything. But this is definitely the best looking game ever released on PC, without a doubt. I mean, it's amazing to look at. This is played on low settings right here. But of course, I have two GTX 680s and SLI, so I am very capable of playing on very high settings. But even then, I mostly, like most of the time, only get 50 FPS because it's so ridiculous to ridiculously hard to run on your PC. Some people say it's inoptimized, but I don't think that's the case. I think it just really does look unbelievably good. So it's not surprising really that it takes so much power just to be able to run this game with a playable frame rate, because it is literally a next generation game before the next generation has come. So in order to run this game, you need to have a seriously powerful computer. But of course, even on low, it looks amazing. There's just more pop-in and stuff like that, and the lighting isn't quite as good. I think there's no global illumination or something like that. I'm not entirely sure though. Anyway, yeah, so I'm playing some multiplayer here on one of the modes. I can't remember what it's called. I have no idea what it's called. Maybe Assault or something. I don't have any idea what the map is called either. The Crysis multiplayer is kind of similar to Call of Duty in the way that you get kill streaks. Right there was an example of an orbital strike, which is when you call down a big strike from satellite or something, I don't know. And it's basically like an airstrike, except it's a vertical column of energy that moves across the map in a line, depending on your designation, and causes people to die in a very nice way. Of course, in this game you have the nanosuit, which allows you to either have no mode activated, which means you run quickly, more quickly than normal, or you can use either invisibility or armor modes. Now at the moment there's a perk called Auto Armor, which is overpowered because it automatically enables your armor on the first hit from anything, so it absorbs the damage of the first hit. This is overpowered because normally you would only activate your armor mode after you have started taking damage, whereas with this it senses when it eliminates the first shot. So even with a predator bow or something that would normally one-shot you if you didn't have the auto armor perk, you can survive it very easily. So basically you have to use this perk in order to be effective in the game as you would want. Also, the other problem with this game right now is that it's, for some reason in the beta there was a field of view slider and then they removed it. So every time you go in the game you have to do the stupid field of view commands, because otherwise it looks terrible and it gives you headaches and stuff like that. It's not very enjoyable for anyone. But I got told or read that it's coming again, the field of view slider, in the new patch, which I haven't seen any patches of yet. Hopefully that's coming soon. Yep, some other tips for this game. Most people say that it's a good idea to always be in either armor or invisibility mode, but as you can see, a lot of the time, because I have auto armor on, I don't have to worry about having to put armor on in case I get shot. So I just run around in the speed mode, which is actually no mode at all. People think it's nothing, but you walk slower in the arm mode and the stealth mode. So I'm guessing no mode is just speed and strength mode, which I think is the case. Of course, it would be a lot better if you just had the original Crysis with the speed and strength and armor modes and all that stuff and the stealth. But of course, it's a lot harder to control that with just two buttons, which you have on the console, which is the game is also designed for. But yeah, I played this game the most for like 8 hours on the Double XP weekend when it first came out. Now this is on the second day I was playing it, and I wasn't doing as well this day, and ever since I've not been able to play as well. But on the Double XP day when it first came out on the weekend, it was a good time, I must say. I had a lot of fun playing then because I played so long. I never play games that long. I played like 8 hours just on the multiplayer. I also played a lot of the single player as well because it looks so damn good. I mean, it was a lot of fun, yeah. I actually got to number like 1000 in the world on the game on the leaderboards for XP just in the little bit of time I was playing. And I didn't even play. It came out on like the Tuesday, and I didn't play until the Friday, and then I got onto, in one day, number 1000 in the world for XP, which is pretty good, but also pretty sad, I guess. I was doing a lot more XP than most people were getting when they were playing, so it was impressive. Now, I don't seem to have the same luck with this game anymore, but, you know, maybe in the future I'll keep playing a bit, and I'll keep doing well. Tell me if you want any more commentaries from this game, or any other games which are coming out soon. My computer works now again. I just don't have as much time as I have had in the past to make these videos or anything. So, I don't know, give me your suggestions. I mean, I can play pretty much anything. I have quite a lot of games. I'm still playing some Call of Duty now and again, still playing Battlefield 3. It's just hard to record. It's hard to record footage and play the game at the same time because it reduces frame rates a lot, and it also makes my mouse lag, so it's harder to play well. But I don't think that's too much of a problem. Anyway, this game is pretty much wrapping up. There's a glimpse of the Predator bow, which is very interesting. It's sometimes one-shot kill, but if they're in a armor mode, then it's not one-shot kill. It's just, I don't know, maybe one-shot kill to the head and neck, but below that, it's 2 shots. As you can see, I'm like 27-0 or something, 22-0. It's a pretty impressive score, but it was a bit boring at the beginning. I do die once though before the game is over. Spoiler alert. Here's the microwave gun, which is really cool. I hear that it ignores the armor mode of the other person, so it just damages directly their health, which means it does the same damage in all situations, which is a bit more consistent, although it takes longer than average to kill someone with just health, whereas it takes less than average time to kill someone with more armor when compared to the normal weapon. So it's a good gun for certain situations, a bad gun for others. I mean, you can just spray with this thing because it has so many bullets. It has 100 bullets. There's also alien weapons scattered around the map, as you can see, which offers some interesting gameplay alternatives. Yeah, anyway, tell me what games you guys are looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a lot BioShock Infinite, because I think BioShock was one of the best games I've ever played in my life. It's amazing. It's still the #1 game on Metacritic as well, so I'm not the only one who's alone with that. If you've never played BioShock, stop watching this video and go download BioShock. It's so cheap now. You can get it so many places so cheap. And it's still got good graphics even now. Came out in like 2007 or something. And it's going to be amazing, BioShock Infinite, I'm sure. Ken Levine, the guy who makes it, he's an absolute genius. He's never made a bad game as far as I know. Anyway. Yep, I'm not sure when I'm next make a video, so I'll see you guys when that happens. And thank you very much for watching this video. Hope it was entertaining. Have a nice day.